And we know that all things work together for the good of those who love God, to those who are called according to his purpose. I received this message today as I was traveling back home. And one thing the Lord reminded me of was of his goodness and that he is enough. And sometimes we might feel like we should be further than where we are, or sometimes we might feel like, my life should look this way, or I should have this, and what's wrong with me? And it's not that anything is wrong with you. Remember when Joseph was thrown into the pit and then he was thrown into jail? It's not that anything was wrong with him. God was setting him up for greatness and for success and to be a governor over the land. And so it's not always about what we're doing wrong. Sometimes we just have to focus on God and allow him to be God. Sometimes we just have to sit back and say, God, I don't know what you're doing, but I trust you. Sometimes we just have to be able to say, God, I am your child. I am your daughter. I am your son. I don't know what's going on, but I know that my life is in your hands. And this situation, yes, it seems discouraging and it seems unfavorable. And I'd rather be in a different situation. But God, I trust you because you are in control and you are still on the throne. Today, the Lord reminded me of the silver lining. He reminded me that what he says goes, and it doesn't matter about the timing on it, because when I press into him, I am encouraged, I am strengthened, I receive wisdom and revelation, and he is enough. If God never did anything else for us again, are we able to say, God, you are enough? Are we able to walk into our next season in what seems like the previous season and still say, God, you are enough? I will worship you. I will rejoice. I will praise and I will give thanks because my life is in your hands. And sometimes my desires, God, are not in alignment with your desires. Everything that we want or desire doesn't always mean that God placed that there. And so his word says to delight in me, and I will give you the desires of your heart. Delight in God, and he shall give you the desires of your heart. What does that look like? That looks like letting go of the very things that you thought you wanted and really tapping into what he desires for us, for you. So I pray this word would bless you and encourage you to focus on God and to say that he is enough, to feel and to really receive the thought, the lifestyle that Christ is enough. Until next time, God bless.